TP are Outlaw Noobs. Currently, they are looking like they are splitted. I think this is their strategy to get kills. Okay, no, they are not splitted. It was a network issue from Kenny. They are all are putting up. We have these guys going towards new, and then we have Syndicate. Syndicate currently they are splitted up. We have a Slaughter, and then we have Ikide and Lodge. They are at they're heading towards sorry, what do you call it? They're heading towards the area. And then Team Noxious at the river side. So there we go. Expecting hot fights from each and everything. Let's go back to the Valor Esport versus Outlaw. Sorry, the Team Flux fight where we have Valor losing one player, still no revive. Flux, however, lost a player, but they have
Sekino.
gotten their revive back. Like Flux is calling a retreat. That's his favor. Valor isn't letting them, as you can see, they are doing damage to Titanium here. PG Esports, however, has picked up one kill count for themselves, and that looks like it was from oh, Team Nations actually got their full squad back, but they are playing it safe. They're not moving. They're just camping it all at the back. So far, so good. The kill leaders is going up between Team Flux and PG Esports, both having single eliminations themselves. Looks like Valor Esports are not pushing. Okay, no, they look like the ones pushing. Roro, however, changes his mind and decides to play it safe. So it looks like they are not playing an all-out aggressive here. They're playing a long distance fight to see how they can get those kills on the board. I thought Esports, however, trying to play it safe there, making a sweet transition to the back of where we have the players from Valor Esports versus Valor Esports versus Team Flux actually fighting, and there you see ITEL Esports coming into that spot. Looks like they've spotted it for themselves, and we are having ITEL Esports versus Team Flux here. Look, Barrow Snakes, a 90 gets a 97 on him, and there you have it. He went up solidly against the PG Esports squad, but he got one knock, but to no avail here as they've gotten the full revival of their squad back. Syndicates, however, playing safe, just like Team Noxious. Yeah, Team Noxious pushing towards where Team PG Esports are. If they are not careful, it's going to be a hot one. I think Syndicate just spotted an enemy in their landing spot. Outlaw Gnomes, however, hasn't done too much rotation of them. Opting themselves, they are still patient here, and it's still, I know, still mentioned the same block here. No one looks like they are retreating. It's not taking heavy damages here as they have lost 9. Virox still very low. Titanium, however, is not where the teammates are, just like when I think, yeah, they were knocked down by Valor Esports from behind. Valor Esports still pushing it. They are actually haunting this lobby of make that fight five does stop from justice to Idol Esports. Stop from this Idol Esports. This is going to be a very sad one for Idol Esports as they have lost 2 players. Guy, 3, make that 3 as Guy is retreating for the revival of his teammates. Not a solid game for Idol Esports here. Valor Esports cooking up the lobby, packing all the eliminations for themselves. Currently the 2 leaders of the lobby with a total of 7 eliminations to their names. Rejects, however, pushing into the syndicate squad here as they've gotten one of Syndicate's, however, Syndicate doing justice by taking back that Syndicate. Team No Shot has been sent back to the lobby and eliminated by the PG Esports squad. PG Esports currently having 3 kills, second team with the highest kill elimination in the map. Team Flux would, however, be making it to the Arsenal. I tell Esports still left with Gara here. If Gara isn't careful, he's going to get spotted by either the PG squad or the Team Flux squad. Gara needs to get the full revive of his teammates if he wants to survive this game. Outlaw Noob engages in that fight as well. As you can see, Eric coming in with those snipers. One's looking dangerous. Kenny, however, pushing in on that fight. Can Kenny he gets that knock that down. Last man standing on the roof of Peak. So lucky for him. They can't spot him right now. But he can still justice to them from his own aim. He throws a grenade and he misses his shot. Out of their first eliminations on the board. Gara, however, getting Rio back. And they're making a good one here. I think we saw PG Esports here. Okay, no, PG has made their way. They are still standing very lucky right now. The Flux, however, not looking solid there. Engaging in a fight, and they have lost 9. Titanium down as well. Virus trying to get some knocks. He got some damage is done, but 0 knocks to that player. Looks like that should be Valo. Yes, that's Valo, as Valo is haunting everybody in this lobby down. Great tech. Looks like the next thing to be sent back to get them by is solidly low. Syndicate's coming in victorious in that fight. 3 teams already back to the lobby, and we are down to our final 6 teams here, guys. Not looking block high now. Coming back to the lobby as winner to last man standing. However, let's scratch that out. Winner could still get the revive of his teammates. Battle Esports really cooking this lobby up. They are not here to play. It's looking like a dangerous one for Team PG as they are going up against all those noobs. They say no, bye bye to that fight. They want to play it safe, going for their revive. Lost only later in that battle. Flux winner, the last man standing. What is for? Looks like Outlaw Noobs wants to make a push for PG. Yes, they are making that push as Aaron is going behind. Just at the top of PG, we still have I tell Esports, but I tell Esports decides to shift and go back into zone. They might come in contact with Valor Esports for the second time if they are not careful. Some of Valor did to them the first time they clashed. It take them few seconds. They took down everybody they fought against, and it might happen again. It looks like Outlaw Noobs are back on the round. Yeah, they got some shots, but no damage there. He's taking shots from behind. These are his down. That's pushing it for the revive. He revives later. That's the thing about it. PG Esports playing it safe. They know how it is playing in lobbies like this. When you have a small number of teams, a huge zone, they don't want to get in trouble right now. they're trying to go for placement points, and then at the end of the map, they go for those kill counts, and they might be coming in contact with Syndicate Squad as they are in the same place right now. However, Team Flux get their full squad back at the risk of losing a winner. Oh, Valo Esports not letting that. Like they see the players coming in from the side, they pushing it, they not letting them land and pick the Flux, however, losing Titanium and then Virox shooting snipers here. Ninth is down, he's got and Virox as well. Goes down. Oh my god, Valo Esports okay, the lovely 13 eliminations already. These guys are currently sitting on top with this type of play pattern. If they can continue with this, I think they are going to put up in the lobby in first place. Sam getting off here with the headshot. That is down and completed. I tell you what, not having the game as well as they're having the last fight there. They've lost 2 already. Deadshot and Grad, the last 2 men standing. Sam getting a finisher on his kill as he backs up 3 eliminations for PT Sports. PT Sports cooking up with 4 good eliminations. I think, okay, no, we still have alcohol. These guys are actually going their turn. 5 teams alive. I thought Esports not having a very good game. Zero eliminations, terrible by being spotted at his last hit. He may die if he enters the zone. But he still decides to risk it up for the revive of his full squad. And he gets them back, but he doesn't make it himself. And he gets taken down by Team Valor. Deadshot, however, gets the reaction rounds as he gets his full team back. Laser goes down for his squad. Deadshot, so passing that fight, PG Esports sent back to the lobby with 3 eliminations. And Valor, they are losing him as they have the added they're taking shots from Valor from afar. Valor looks like they are cooking up here. And there goes Valor. Oh my god, she is out! New Gluten Bouncy. They're getting back, but they have the most advantage in this map. I still see Mash trying to push them from the flank. The other Valor players having the higher ground. If Mash doesn't win, I think they die just the same person. 4v4 fight here. Who takes the lead? I'm not sure. Okay, Kenny trying to take position. He's being shot by Mash. He needs to be very careful right now. As you see, Bouncy takes 1 down. It's a 4 on he's being revived. 4v4 fight. He's very solid. He takes the fight over. Zero has been stopped up by Aaron. Now he's one sniper has cannot let him Aaron survive. What to do? Aaron is down. I think that's a bad move for Aaron by flanking as he makes his thing go. 1 man down. 4v3 can Valor Esports take the player of the first game. I think he's having beaten down as well. Can he get the coach? So they can revive. Stop, match block, 3 of them having no character skills to play on. And back. Yeah. Hello. The third out of the second. We did, however, game three in the match one, guys. This is everybody as we will be seeing ourselves up in the match two. Oh, I thought it's for coming in fourth. PG is for fifth with four eliminations. Flux with two eliminations, six. Rage X with two eliminations, seven. And that's the results. We go into game two, and we will see you guys in 3 minutes time. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back to map two. This is the Nigeria map. We saw how it was just hit and conquer the map for days back. It has a very high number of kills. I think at this point they are top one in the map. Even if the bomb last weekend, there's nobody putting them out of the qualifiers of the group stage. And then we saw Outlaw News also. They started the game passively, calmly, and then at the end of the map, they became very much aggressive. You saw them take down teams using cars to push in, doing what they know how to do best. We are down to map two, and we'll be announcing landing spots of every team. And there you go. You see Team Flux actually going towards the Grace Lab to get their lands, and then PG Esport as well landing at the Grace Lab direction. Um Valo Esports going towards Zimbabwe, Rage X at the Twin Bridge, Itel Esports also at Zimbabwe, so that's another hot drop fight there. Outlaw News, however, they are Plazaria. Syndicate, the only people at the Intellect Center. Team Noshos also, they are the mod side currently, and then Red Rebel, the team that missed the first game, coming up in the second game, also after Mortar Road. So we should be expecting some dangerous fights very soon, guys. But then Team Flux after Blue Zone currently, they have their neighbors calmly waiting for them to misbehave and they go in and do some justice to them. I'm not sure. I think they've spotted themselves. I think they've spotted themselves. Laser taking shots there from behind. Death is down from behind as well. Although Noobs not letting anyone have a good game here. And then, and then, finish that. PG esports. They are down from Team Flux. That Barrett, I think I'm trying to make it way out of there. Knights still not there. We see we not pushing. Okay, no big doctor. Okay. And there you go. Noah gets knocked for however. These are them up. And they are down to 50%. Sam, however, is down. Because like they had a rough game, just like I thought we fought as well. I thought we fought were pushed out of their landing spots and they were forced to come to the zip away. Although Noobs, however, picking up this lobby five nations already to themselves. And they will take it down, but they didn't be able to get one. Fire against the box there. Could that be Valor Esports? Yeah, that Valor Esports has mashes down, but then Valor Esports not giving up. Kind of going for quick. I think trying to get a knock on the red dot. He's going 2v1 here. He gets the knock, so far from the sniper. He got the second knock. Now he decides to push back. He thought, however, has been sent back to the lobby here by the Team Flux. However, St. George Rebels back. They had the worst first game and coming back and being cooked up in the second game. It's the worst thing that can happen to anybody right now. So let's see how far they can go in the last two games. Flux, however, regrouping their team back to the lobby. This is looking great. ITEL Esports, but ITEL Esports had a very bad first game, and it looks like they are buckling up this second game, and they are shooting things right off. Just right across them, the team sucks. However, they are not looking so good right now. They are being scattered. A very bad first game. Battle Esports has lost Scan again. Immediately he landed. But it looks like they are cooking up this lobby with 7 eliminations. guys are absolutely going to be the king leaders of this lobby, and they're going to be number one, guys. I don't know what to say, but the rate at which they are cooking each and every team they come across just defines how much of teamwork they have, how much of practice, how much of strategies they have put in place for the group stage. We hope to see them continue this aggression in the remaining rounds of the tournament. Syndicates, however, losing Lord J, are they still bagging the kills? They still playing it safe? Not looking so good for Red Rebels. One game off, second game coming in, not having. Okay, they had two eliminations, but they still got off. Not a good game start for anything. However, Snow has been picked up by a squad very close to them, and they need to get out of there before they get spotted. Oh my god, we get the fight. All of it just wipe out. I thought esports. Drax bagging five eliminations. Oh my days, guys. We thought we were going to see Idol Esports do a comeback in this lobby, but it looks like their comeback wasn't complete here. They were neutralized by the Outlaw Team. They have very much been competitive when it comes to kill points. They just had eliminations. And now coming into the second game, bagging up three eliminations, looks like they were back in their groove. But they got beat out today by Outlaw Team. Just three eliminations. They still have points. How far can their points carry them right now? Let's see how they do in the last two games. Outlaw Noobs currently the two leaders of this lobby as they are overtaking the Valor Esports when it comes to knockdown. Valor Esports not looking so good here as Ruru has been knocked down. Now he's back. And he's gone down as well. Pushing for the revive. Trying to take it. Everybody. Which team are they going? Oh, they're looking at Regex. Regex doing justice to Valor Esports guys. Now this elimination something strange here. And there you go, another one. Jump back. Gets the knock, but then he was knocked out. Valor Esports losing two players. Matt and Regex back to back. Matt got he gets a second knock. Gets the third knock. He's got 1v4 this guy. Double kill match. Now he was so lucky and he by wow. That is close by or not. The last one is just right under you. You have to be very careful at this point. And there's a team wipe out to Fellow Esports. Not doing justice, but now he's been put up with a car. Rage X sent back to the lobby. They had much fire in that fight. We saw Top Hands doing justice. We saw Rage X doing justice. The XM has got so many things there. But then the one man match came in and clutched this up. Roro Harry having a flip that clutch here. Absolutely. This guy is a really great player. Gets more revive back. Top of that there as well. Shadow Esports doing something very dangerous here. Just like the they were coming with some OP smite. This man is unstoppable at this point. Lux currently boxing of themselves, five eliminations, doing a comeback. I think we didn't really see much of them the first game. I feel like they got penalties. Jan, hot day. That game, they were very hard to revive. Coming from behind, taking down. Oh my God, but guys shot at least yeah, that's a very good hit. Alex Five, I think it's an 85, but this is all his shots. Puts himself into one man sniper. Aaron up against Ruru. Both having two counts here. Galo is not looking solid here. They are in a fight right now. I think that should be the guy from the 2K squad. Can making his way out. He decides to live the fight. He doesn't have luck. He was just revived. Not every fight should be taken. That is what he just taught us. Galo was cooking up 12 eliminations. Outlaw moves. However, having 11 eliminations, so Galo was coming back up with those kills and being the main kill leader of the zone, snatching it from the Outlaw squad. He the last man standing for his team. He may not be the good player as well as he's in between cross. He's caught in between two different squads fighting here. Are still very much alive with just two players. What are these people cooking? We saw them loading two players, but then got sent back to the lobby early in the first map. Are they trying to get a player? They need to stay safe at this point. Trying to get as high as possible. Bena, giving the team and that 16 knocks, but 7 and elimination. Looking and flooding for them right now. There goes I don't know how about not looking so sorry that always was hooked up himself. Absolutely sorry, nothing sent them back to the lobby down to a 4v2. Following score versus Team No Show. At this point, I don't think you guys should win the last two maps. Bro, just go home because you cooked up the both lovers. 19 eliminations in this lobby. Let's just call it 20 because it's only 40-0 and Snow has been sent back. Following the second player of the night. Back in going to be things down. Good game to follow sports as we will be heading into the third map of today, guys.
while we're trying to find ourselves with all the motion. Breathe in the fire, united. Can you hear the hymn of war crumbling down?
Right back, circle back, short, and it was for everybody. Vegas has been eliminated just at the start of the map. PG Sports wasn't a very hard fight against Outlaw Noobs, and in on one hand, we saw Team Flux also in that battle. PG Sports looks like they were dominating the Noobs team until they got a backstab from Kenny. But looks like they will be back in the game shortly. Team Flux looks like they are here for the game. He has to hands against Outlaw Noobs. Who will be the Mousy got knocked down immediately. Let's move into the fight. Let's see how Kenny is faring here. Kenny pushing into the team. Kenny has a good one here, trying to wait for Drax to pick up a little bit. Kenny is dead. He is dead. Drax now has to pull back. Eren already pulling out of that scene. Doesn't want to get involved at all. Flux, however, pulling up 4 eliminations for themselves. Valo Esports, however, coming back into the fight here as they get one knock. That was good errand from the Outlaw Noob squad, trying to find a very good place, but he wasn't lucky as he was picked up by Khan. Valo Esports likely may go head to head against the team of Team Flux if Flux isn't really careful, as you see on Kolo 69 pushing right into where Team Flux are. Flux looks like they want to hunt for the kills in this map. They use the car. Now they'll get spotted by Valo. Now it's only to fight for the game. Flux, here's the car sounds. They are pushing in already. They don't make a shot. Not something we see every day. You spot an enemy but don't open fire yet. This shows the level of professionality between the two teams there. As they have started opening fire. No. Titanium comes down. What was he thinking? Right off this down. Win on the rest of them, taking it out. How? This guy can win after that man turning. He's just driving straight. Man wants to go for that revive. Valo Esports are winning. Jax, however, would be getting his full squad back to the game. So we will still be seeing Outlaw News cook in the lobby. Then we not be able to get them back, but we just have to play Jax. And the regular squads are also there. Man, Jax isn't getting that revive. He is not. Any silly move from Jax, he gets spotted, he gets taken out. That's a good night to Jax. Outlaw News, however, cooking up 4 eliminations. They were the ones that sent the rejects back to the lobby. Looks like PG Esports will be going head to head against Noshos. Noshos isn't careful. K11, however, I think this is a glitch. He's far from his teammates. CK11 in one side and the rest of them in another slot. Jax going through the sidelines to make sure he is not spotted. Looking good for him here. Nice strategy, slow, steady, don't push it. Looks like he may get spotted. And he doesn't. He gets bouncy and Aaron back to the game. Not sure. Think I'll press And that's a team wipeout. Not sure. Being sent back to the lobby for bagging those 3 kills, making them 4 eliminations up for squad for them. Outlaw knows, however, landed and back to the lobby. Red Rebel still playing it safe. They had a very bad first game. As you see, K11 is down. So sad for him. He got eliminated. Network issue was the consequence. Syndicate, however, beats 4 eliminations. Looks like Sam's for the PG Esports squad. Also, okay, no, he's back to the game. So far, so good. We've got 3 teams, 2 teams sorry, eliminated, and we still have 7 teams in the lobby battling it out. Fire eliminated. Kirito and Lyrics, the last 2 players for their squad. Aaron needs to be very careful here because that place he's going to is just beside the PG Esports squad. And if he is not careful, he will get spotted. He has been spotted. The PlayStation, they spotted Aaron and they're going for that hunt. Noah already opening fire here. Sam's having a bit of a network issue here. So PG Esports are playing a 4v3 game here. And that gets him knocked. Noah gets a kill and Dex finishes up 5 eliminations on the sleeve for PG Esports. Sinflux still getting a grip of their team, doing that one-on-one revive. Winner, however, in the sight of PG Esports, he needs to be very, very cautious and lucky here. If not, if he gets spotted without having a smart move to play, it's a good night for him. I'm not so sure PG Sports, however, has spotted him. Sam's having a bit of a network issue coming back and fronting game, but it looks like he's back. PG Sports are ready and rocking. And then now, they spotted now. And he's been knocked as well. Titanium the last man standing, not so good. Pushing for the revive using a revive force. I think that's the only solution he has because he doesn't have enough tokens yet. Okay, there you go, there you go, there you go. Grab it. These guys are literally playing like Team Flux right now, moving around the zone with the pass. I think they've spotted someone. That should be PG spot. Nope, it's not PG. The Ito. Nah, is the Ito. It looks like it's Jax. Nope, he's not Jax. Neither is the Red Rebel squad. Or the Syndicate squad. Oh, that was K11, Red Rebels. K11, sad. Kirito and Lyrics still trying to survive bad for their team here. Drax as well trying to survive for his team. I thought esports looks like they're coming back in this lobby. 4 eliminations and still standing solidly alive. Team Flux, however, full squad loaded back in the game. 4 eliminations. Looking for more. You can get that more. Oh, nice spoke so nice spotted and taken down. At this point, what these boys need to understand is a regroup, play for placement. Don't push anyone. You just got revived. You need those placement points more than the kill point. This is the group stage. However, elimination. They got Ruru from Team Flux. The rest of them are still just behind them. This is an open fight. Take it to fight because they are playing a one-man game, -1 man game. Sorry. Looks like they got, oh, they got a knock on one person. That was Khan. But Khan can still be revived back. PG going up against Valor. I thought Esports 5 eliminations. Still not out of the lobby. Flux has been eliminated. We're down to our final 6 teams. Our noobs don't have a very good purgatory map as you see them just 2 kills. Usual Kenny is down. The last 3 players were just revived, so they have to play more of placement than go for those horns. Although Aaron spot someone in the zone, he got low. He's been spotted as well, so now he's on a very low chance of survival. And he gets just pushing like touching the everywhere looking on right now. I say this was pushing up against Outlaw losing right now. Headshot pushing up and look how fucking for real. I thought esports are cooking Outlaw noobs right now. Bounce to the last man standing for his squad. PG Esports, however, lost their unactive player Sams due to network issues. Hello Esports, right now, they are not letting things go out of their sides. They want to get those 3 points added to what they have. That can for them getting a shot from aside from the doing some heavy damage. Headshot, however, is very low, pushing into a very open destination. This may be a wild card for Deadshot as he is not careful. I was not done talking and can't send him back to the lobby. 11 players alive, 4 teams alive. PG Esports, Valor Esports, I was sent back to the lobby. Valor Esports pushing up against the Red Rebels just behind the both of them fighting. PG Esports solidly having 10 eliminations. That's a second knock. Oh my god! Ah, it's so close. And there there goes the PJ Esports squad. Pull up with a good fight against Valor Esports, but then Valor Esports use their experience they had over the PJ Esports squad and took them down. But however, GG is the PJ Esports fight. Oh my god, K11 gets knocked down with a headshot. Lyrics also has been knocked down. Digital knocked down. Valor Esports 3-4. There goes their absolute winner here. With much to have a double-digit win over PG. Expectations looking so good for the Valor squad. Each game putting up with double-digit eliminations. Like I was saying, 20 eliminations a game, guys. Valor Esports pulling up something OP for their team. But due to every other team, we'll be going into the third map of the day. Sorry, the fourth map. And that's going to be our Kalahari map before we call this a day, guys. PG Sports actually were cooking till the last map, till the last side of the map where they had one offline player, which was their sniper, and that alone turned the whole game around for them. Okay, guys, we are on to the fourth and final map. Sorry, looks like everything is looking good for everything. As besides PG Sports, that put up with three players. But however, let's see how well they can I thought it was going towards the maze. I think Red Rebels as well will be heading towards that direction, so we should be having a very fast hot drop fight. Red Rebels, I thought before, Aulo Noobs currently going towards the Bayfront. Syndicates, however, they're going towards the confinement, and then Team Noxious at the Mamba side. Rage X, however, they are the Santa Catarina guys. Valo Esports cancel. Oh, looks like everything is far from together. I think so too. And you see three teams landing at the maze. All these early fights. Looks like Itel Esports decided to take the lower ground while Red Bells fights with Team Flux and then they come in to fight the winner. I think that's the plan they are going with right now. Team Flux losing Titanium already. Nines as well. Virus and winner taking 1-1 shot each from the team. Back he's getting shot at, but then he gets one more. Fire pushing him more serious. Oh, Fire gets the knock on winner, but then he and there goes the regional squad. Blocks were so lucky. As you see that on the last set of HPs anyone can have on Free Fire. But I thought we were not letting this slide as they are pushing into the just completed fight. Regular Blocks, sorry, may not be lucky enough. If they don't get that revive, like, one man down already. Knights down. Virus on a very low HP. Vina coming in to Virus 8. Are we going to see them get those revives? Yes, they do. Titanium is back, so they can have a chance of coming back into the game and regrouping. I thought didn't actually push these guys with a very good strategy. Best thing they could have done is push the shot so they don't get those revives. But then when you push and you let them have the space of the shot, they can still get revives on their team while you're engaging them from behind. As you see them trying to move out successfully, when however dominance in this fight, Deadshot is down. They still have a Gara. Deadshot has been revived. Rio trying to take them from behind. The reviews. He gets the knock. Another man trying to push him. And he still gets the shot. Oh my god. Should deliver this place by now. Where's Titanium? Good, he left. Best thing to do at this point. You shouldn't be in a chaotic battle. Red Rebels out. This isn't looking good for them. A bad first game, and the rest of the games they didn't play so well. Who is this man? Why is he hiding behind inside the rock? How did he even get here in the first place? Nah, this should be looked on. This should be looked on. It doesn't look like a very like something that's possible. However, Hazel, sorry, has spotted Flux. Flux has 1v1 to go. If he gets him out, Team Flux is eliminated. If Team Flux gets him out, he seems to have one man that can kill us. PJ Esports, however, coming into Mammoth here, Titanium doesn't have anywhere to go. Mammoth PJ Esports is there. He comes back to the maze. I think Outlaw Esports are still at the maze. They still looting. He needs to be very careful and be very wise. Outlaw noobs. However, I think they're going up against the Valor Esports squad. Yes, it's they are went in, scouted, seeing the position of Outlaw Noobs, can see the one man up. I'm not sure if there's any other person around here. Titanium has been sent back to the lobby, guys. I thought esports still got that last that last kill, sorry, from him. Snow, however, has been spotted by the PG Esports for trying to make his way to join up into the game. He's been spotted, not and confirmed. Ignatius may be going back to the lobby here too. He either goes into PG Esports or he goes into Intel Esports. Any which one, he dies. That's the craziest part about this. PG Esports pulling up with only 3 players, and this looks like they are currently cooking the lobby right now. Syndicate squad are back to Santa Catarina. The map is still very much quiet. This is the first stream, and we already had two teams back to the lobby out of the ninth squad. And we may be having another fight right now. Syndicate is going head to head with the reject squad because I haven't seen them. Yes, that's the reject squad. They've been silent this whole month, but now they have Syndicate bashing them. We saw that in the last game where the Syndicate sent them back to the lobby. But it was a close one for the reject squad. Letting the snipers them. Why is Jones making a run for it? You shouldn't be leaving like that. Does he think he can cover his squad from here? This is actually one of the worst mistakes absolutely can ever running away from the battle. I think he went to the back of the syndicate squad. This has actually made sense. But then at this point he wasn't at the back. Exile, however, was able to make it back to Mammoth, confusing the PG Esports squad, but to what cost? God, Aaron isn't having the best of games when it comes to network connection. Valsi is down for the Velo Esports still cooking 6 eliminations already to themselves. They're just losing two players. They still have Topans and they still have Rage X for them. However, DSM ban has been revived. Valor still putting up the lobby, having the highest kill count so far. Outside of esports going into Amos. I think they've spotted the only player from Team Noxious, that's Pixel, who didn't leave that place entirely after getting the revival squad. Now he's been pushed on aggressively. We may be seeing a good night to him. I tell you, on that Q and capitalizes on it. Alon just also having the very last game. I see Aaron having the worst of network, and they are down by two players as well. PG Esports, however, picking up a second Q. Syndicates having equal kills to their name. Alonum still was back in the game, but then they don't have Aaron because of his network issue. I tell esports, however, putting up, I think that should be Rage X, where we saw Rage X coming back or regrouping. Rage X moved out already, so they are quite safe for now. I tell esports decides to in the same direction. What's wrong with this network? And there you go, Gara pushing in the same direction. Teammate spots the player from Rage X. Rejects losing one player. Syndicate and Reject. What teams have against each other? Head to head. This is the second time in this map. We saw them go head to head in this map. Then we see them going head to head for the second time in this map. And it's doing the revive work of his team. I tell esports goes back to the fight. Woo! Sharp headshots! The heck was just bad, Gary. That was a very good one there. Gohan decides to make those push for his team. They need the kill points they could get in this lobby. Yes or no? Then you're doing the revive. So far, it's back to the game, but there's some another player coming down there. That's the syndicate squad. Looks like they are capitalizing on the syndicate squad right now. Kide, Advent, and Killer going 3v4, and then you see have the Idol Esports coming in from the back to passing the fight. GG Esports right now also coming in as you see that pulling up with one, two. These guys are just farming the lobby low key without knowing. Velo Esports, however, are still at nearly the seventh elimination to themselves, and now they are playing passively as they just want to get 4 out of 4 where they want to be the king of Group A. Right now in this area, we have 3 teams at the command post. Or should I say 4 teams because we have Radiant, we have Peach Esports, and then we have Itel Esports at one end of the battle. Bring us down to the final. We are very, very low. Then you have now supposed to look for Rage has been taken down. Benny, the last man for his squad, can he get that revive? Ah, there goes Benny. I tell you, sports real nice move there. He backs 5 kills for his team. Raid Esports has been sent back to the lobby. Unlucky for them. PG Esports win up against Idol Esports and PG Esports this guy. Sorry, not PG Esports. I think the kill was stolen. Which other team did we get as well? We have the Outlaws as well trying to farm kills from all teams right now. They're taking one down for PG Esports. Looking so good for PG. Music keeps falling in, but look at this one PG squad right now. Music is at a very tight corner. Outlaws. And oh, yeah, we see Dex doing some damage. Yes, oh, and we able to send it back to PG Esports squad here. They were able to get a bounty back on the knee. Aaron died due to the zone. Kenny, however, and Drax still very much alive. I know Esports. I've been sent back to the lobby. Valor Esports coming in. Two top matches in the fight. And there's a Julia. Oh my god, what is my eye saying? Down to a 4v1. Kenny against the Valor Esports squad for the last game. And Kenny gets one up. That's the finish on Roro. And pushing it from the back. Logan the Empire 90. Who gets the finish on? And it has to go ahead right now. 1.5 minutes. Anything on the cup so how we can young people 1v4 with the skills all off. Now with left really good I can you remember and there goes Kenya. Battle on the Victoria. So fourth time tonight time. Taking the battle for back, not just 3 or 4 times and all for today guys. Thank you for watching us. We'll be coming back for our groupings day 2 tomorrow. GG's again to all teams that came in to participate. See you guys in Group B.